Hey guys! Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My Facebook booted me. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. So anyways, I was chatting in my Boudoir certified group and I want to let you guys know what I posted. So basically, I just posted this status. I'm going to read it for you in a second here. And it says, I just wanted to remind you guys that you are loved and what you are doing matters, right? And I didn't really think too much of it. It just came to me and I just felt compelled to write that. And I'm getting a lot of comments on that, a lot of likes from people just being like, oh, I relate, I'm struggling lately, things like that. And so I thought, well, why keep it just contained to a group when, I feel like a lot of us go through this. In fact, everyone goes through this, where they have days where they're struggling, or they don't feel loved, or they don't feel like what they're doing matters, right? And so I just wanted to go live here today and share this with you guys. So I'm going to give a couple minutes for people to get on just because I was booted from the last one. And then we're going to get into today's topic. So what I would like, first of all, is for you guys to comment below in just 3 to 5 words. Comment below with the number one thing that you're struggling with in your photography business right now. So just, in a few words, maybe 3 to 5 words, comment below with the number one thing that you're struggling with right now in your photography business. Hey Anna, hey Leah, hey Heather, hey Monica, hey guys. And then once we have a little bit more time, Anna, yay, I'm glad you got back on. Okay, cool. Hey, Sarah. Awesome, cool. So what I wanted to talk with you guys today about is the number one sign that it's time to quit your photography business. Okay, so raise your hand, give a like, give a heart, give a comment if you've ever thought or fantasized about quitting your photography business. Okay, give a like, give a heart, give a comment. It's okay. I'm raising my hand. We've all thought about it, okay? We've all thought about it. And quitting is literally like a fantasy for people like us because we love what we do and we enjoy helping other people through boudoir photography, right? Even your hardest day probably doesn't compare to the reaction that you get from a client when they see themselves the way that you see them, when they see their photos and they love their photos and you see their entire personality and confidence shift, right? Like that in that moment of doing what you do, why you do it, that doesn't even compare to, you maybe having a bad day. So this past Friday, it was my birthday. I turned 31 years old. And to be honest with you guys, it was actually a really hard day for me. I went to a conference and I just couldn't sit any longer. I wasn't feeling very inspired. I didn't feel like working. I felt like I really, really needed a break. So I left halfway through the day. And then I found out that one of my employees quit. And there's just a number of other things that went wrong. And it was just a really, really hard day. And, what you guys see right now is you see me, you see success, you see me all happy and all that stuff, right? But I have really, really hard days. I have days where people write in complaining about stuff, where I feel like I'm just always pouring helpfulness and knowledge and love to you guys. And so it really, really personally affects me when we receive something in through customer service that's a complaint or something negative, right? And I'm sure you guys you've probably had that happen too, where you have a customer write in or you get a negative review or something and you take it personally and it really, really affects you. And you think, well, why do I even do this? Why do I even do this, right? And, I was just having one of those days. I was like, why do I do this? Why am I doing this when people complain or they don't appreciate me or whatever? Maybe I should just quit. And it's funny though, because let me know if you guys ever had a day like that. Do you ever just feel unappreciative, unloved? Do you ever just feel like you should quit? Because it's why am I even doing this? So I'm going to read some of your comments here. So a lot of the struggles come from consistent bookings, marketing ideal clients don't want to pay. Yeah, exactly. And there's always going to be ups and downs in business, and that's totally normal. And so I just have to break to you guys, Evie or Evie. By the way, we've been trying to reach you actually. I don't know if we reached you, but Sarah, Evie's on here if you're still trying to reach her. Anyways, hi Evie. So, I mean, we all have these ups and downs, right? And it's super, super hard to run a business. Like, no one ever said it was going to be easy, right? It's easier when you get help. It's easier when you have like a roadmap. It's easier when you have a mentor guiding you, right? But it's never going to be easy. And it's funny though, because like quitting is like a fantasy, because if you ever were like, oh, I'm just going to quit, and you quit your business, and then, you know, you're going to be unhappy because you truly loved that thing. Like, that's why you started. That's why you started photography. That's why you started Boudoir. That's why you decided to help women through photography, is because you at one point loved it. And maybe if you're having a bad day and you're not loving it that day, it doesn't mean that you no longer love it. It just means that you're having a day where you need to refresh. You need to check in on your goals. You need to realign with yourself and your vision and what you truly want. So what I'm coming on here to tell you guys today is that there is no number one sign that it's time to quit your photography business. In fact, if you have a photography business, I don't think you should ever quit your photography business. I think that what you need to do though is you need to get your photography business, you know, whatever that pain point is, you just need to look at those systems. So if it's marketing, you need better marketing systems. If it's the business, you need better business. If you're, dealing with customer issues, then look at that process and fix that. Because if you run away from those problems, if you quit those problems, it's never going to get better. And that's the only way for you to really solve that problem. So I just want to tell you guys, like, there is no number one sign it's time for you to quit your photography business, because number one, if you're a photographer and you have a business, it's because you love it. So you already know you love it, okay? Number two is, how many clients have you been able to see them view their photos and it absolutely changes their view on themselves? Like, what you do is truly special. What you do is truly making a difference in the world. And like, I hate to break it to you, but you can't, don't quit that. Like, quitting that, I mean, think of all those women that are going to miss out on shoots. Think of all those women that are going to miss out on, what you do and, the specialness that you bring to photography. Like, think of all those women who aren't going to see themselves in that light that all of your other customers have. So I just wanted to come on here and just tell you guys, like, you are special. You are loved. What you're doing is needed. Don't quit. Just take a step back. And what you can do is you can evaluate, the different things in your business. Where are you struggling? Is it marketing? Is it business? Is it shooting? Is it sales? Is it customer service? Like, where is it that you're struggling? And then you need to reach out and get help in those areas, because I can just tell you guys, like, when I was struggling on Friday and I'm like, oh, I just want to quit. What I did was I actually laid down and I thought about, well, what else would I do? And I thought, how would my life be different? And I overwhelmingly was filled with sadness if I wasn't doing this, because I truly love helping you guys. And even though, not everyone maybe appreciates me or is a happy-go-lucky positive person, 99% of my students are, and I shouldn't let that 1% ruin it. And just like with photography clients, when I get that one photography client who is just a pain in the butt or writes me a bad review or, whatever, I'm not going to let that ruin me. I'm not going to quit over that, because think of all the other people that you've helped. So what you have to do is you need to be able to figure out when you're spiraling, right? When you're thinking, oh, I'm going to quit. Look at what you need to make better, fix that. And then you need to just be able to really notice when you're getting into that place and how you can fix it faster, and just really focus on the positive, focus on all the good clients. So one thing that I've done is I've printed off all of my photography clients' testimonials and I've posted them all over my office. So different screenshots from things. I had a photography client buy me a Tiffany & Co. bracelet. I had a photography client knit me a blanket. I've had tons of cards written to me. So I have all that stuff up in my office, and that is really what gets me through those moments. So I just want you guys to know, not only are you loved, not only is what you're doing special, but like having those feelings of like, oh, today sucks, like I want to quit, like nothing's going right, like that is totally normal. And I know that all the marketing online is like, oh, like owning a business, like, you know, you're going to be a millionaire in a week. Like none of that's true. Owning a business is not like this. Owning a business is like this. Does that make sense? Like it's like So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it hit home for some of you guys. If you're thinking about quitting, don't. Just look at your business, reach out, get help. And so I would love to offer help to you guys. So all you have to do is leave a comment below, comment the word certified below this video. And what we're gonna do is we are going to send you a case study of tons of students. In particular, one student who we helped get booked out 2 months solid, but then also lots of other students who we've helped, you know, book more, earn more, get more consistent bookings, things like that. And then also we're gonna hook you up with a quiz. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna ask you a lot of questions about your business. So you can, you know, tell us, you know, how many bookings do you have? How many do you want? What's like your goal? You know, amount of revenue that you want to make. And then we can tell you, okay, well, this would be the best solution for you. This would be the best solution for you. So we want to help you in your particular situation with what you're struggling with best. So exactly, we want to give you guys support. So, all right, I love you all. What you're doing is special. You're making a huge impact on women everywhere and in the world. And I hope you guys have a fantastic, positive, productive day. And I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.